Hello, I am Jason Duran from Bachelor of Physical Education and I am a second year student. So in this video, I'm going to have a video analysis of one of the greatest shooter of all time, Stephen Curry. So let's find out what is the shooting form of Stephen Curry and how to shoot like Stephen Curry. So, if you ever wanted to know how to shoot like Steph Curry, you're about to find out in this post. I did an in-depth analysis of Steph Curry's shooting form. This isn't necessarily what you must do, but our goal is just to show you exactly what one of the best shooters in the world does when he shoots. And most importantly, towards the end of this post, I will discuss how you can develop shooting mechanics that can make you just as consistent, accurate, and deadly on the court. So first, let's talk about his shooting alignment. Steph Curry keeps his shooting shoulder, elbow, and hip aligned. So as you can see that his shoulder is directly behind his elbow, in line with his hip. His forearm is slightly tilted away from this line, keeping the ball above his shooting eye. So secondly is the turn. Curry is a right-handed shooter, so in order to align his right side, he turns his feet slightly toward the left. So sometimes off the dribble, Curry's feet point directly at the rim. So when this happens, he rotates his hips as he jumps and turns in the air to maintain that alignment. So on his hand position, Steph uses relatively relaxed hand position on the ball with his index finger and thumb making V shape. So also notice that his hand is on the side of the ball and rotates towards the net as he extends his arm. So next is the stance. Curry is predominantly a wide stance shooter with his knees pointing inwards. Next is the dip. Off the catch, Steph Curry dips the basketball and uses the momentum to create rhythm for his shot. This means that after catching the ball, he brings it down to his waist before rising up to shoot. Off the dribble, most of the time, he is already low and the ball is already at his waist, so he doesn't need to dip. So the next is the set point. When Curry shoots, the ball first travels backwards towards his head before traveling forwards towards the net. The point right before the ball starts moving towards the net is called the set point. Steph Curry's set point is just above his right eye. At his point, his thumb is in line with his eyebrow and his palm is facing to the side. Next is the release. Steph Curry uses a 4 fingers down release and the ball comes off of his middle finger last. Curry keeps his wrist relaxed and fluffy on his release. So the next is the follow through. On his follow through, his elbow is right above his head and his arm is completely straight. The ball travels in a straight line. It starts up above his eye and on his follow through, his wrist ends up directly above his eye. So that is how Steph Curry do his shooting form. In this video analysis of the shooting form of Stephen Curry shows that every player has a different body type, a different height, age, strength, shape, and even hand size. All of these things matter. So when you're trying to shoot like Stephen Curry or Kobe Bryant, you are copying shooting principles that work for their unique physical characteristics and not yours. Now, if your shot is horrible, like you shoot with a set point of your head, then, of course, your form and shot will improve if you try to copy a pro player. But other than that, if you want to truly reach your max shooting potential, then you need to develop a set of mechanics that are uniquely customized for your body and your characteristics. The way to do that is to learn the correct shooting principles and mold those around your unique characteristics like your strength, age, style of play, and etc. The worst part, if you don't try to train for your own unique style of shooting like that, you can never find a form that sticks, which can get super frustrating because you never get that reliable shooter's status. Your consistency suffers, your in-game shots are never as good as your practice, so your teammates stop relying on you to take shots and no form ever starts to feel like your own. And now you know why. Once you install that correct shooting principles into your own form by going through this training program, you will develop a beautiful, consistent, smooth shots that's unstoppable on the court.